Midnight. To what extent can a cult go? Within U.S. borders in this game, a doomsday cult builds their autonomous region. When U.S. authorities attempt to capture their leader, cult followers compel the officers to deplete their ammunition, occasionally endangering themselves by attempting to dismantle helicopters barehanded. A standoff ensues. Does the cult's apocalyptic vision hold any truth? This installment of the contentious Far Cry franchise delves into this. 025. In a small countryside area of Montana, USA, there's a cult named Eden's Gate. Under the leadership of a zealous man, Joseph Seed, they've acquired the entire town, forming a small sovereignty. Residents opposing the cult face forceful indoctrination, experiencing their personal apocalypse ahead of time. Their actions attract the attention of U.S. law enforcement, who send a team of 5 police officers to arrest Joseph Seed. 049. The protagonist, a formidable officer named Rookie, considers a routine mission, but upon seeing a massive statue of Seed, they realize the seriousness. As their helicopter lands, the operation to capture Joseph Seed begins. A sea of cult followers threatens them. Prepare to shoot if Rookie acts rashly. Just as they reach the church, the sheriff warns Rookie not to use their ammo rashly and to take cues. 113. They push open the church doors. The father is on stage, proclaiming doomsday. The lawman immediately shows an arrest warrant to the father. It was about time. 125. On the cult's turf, the followers naturally resist. Just as Rookie gets ready for a showdown, Joseph Seed surrenders himself willingly. They think the mission is over. But as soon as they board the helicopter, the cult members start their rescue operation, disregarding their own safety. Midnight, the minion returned to ground, and when the Rookie woke up again and tried to call the headquarters for support, it was too late. 008. I don't think that God will let you take. 031. The place peace to you. 046. His sister Hua forcefully fought his way out. 047. The two robbed the car and wanted to escape from the whole bureau and fight back with American soldiers, but there were believers who came to stop them along the way. For this reason, the extreme cult even dispatched extreme fighter jets. Even if the Rookie fired a division of firepower by himself, he was still blown into the river by the believers, and the well was captured by the believers. The Rookie was rescued by a bald man named Dodge. It turns out that not everyone in Hope County has become an extreme believer, and there are also a group of rebels who want to overthrow the victory. Dodge is one of the resistance. Nowadays, extreme cults have cut off all communications with the outside world, and even roads have been blocked. 116. With the appearance of Rookies and others, the victory or defeat has also declared that the end of the world is about to become a reality. All they have to do is wage a holy war. In order to cope with the end of the world, the Holy Father also built 3 extreme bunkers to serve as Noah's Ark for believers. And these extreme bunkers are scattered all over Hope County's 130 block area and are controlled by the 3 winning and losing families respectively. If the Rookie wants to go to the outside world to seek support, he can only unite the scattered resistance forces so that he can have the strength to coordinate with the extreme. This is just a small effort for the Rookie. In just half a day, the Rookie destroyed the cult assets located on Dodge Island and liberated the occupied extreme outposts on the island. It even made a simple leap with light skills and easily reached the dozens of meters high radio tower, establishing communication with the resistance forces in the Hope Army. What the Rookie did soon attracted the attention of John, one of the 3 beauties in the government. The novice regained consciousness only to find himself in John's grip. Upon seeing the novice, John's anger flared, and he subjected him to a baptism by holy water. In the nick of time, the master intervened, informing John of the novice's divine favor and his decision to grant the novice an opportunity for redemption. This effectively meant penalizing the novice, compelling him to admit his wrongdoings. Nevertheless, this provided the novice with a chance for escape. While being transported by the faithful, the dark cleric timely rescued the novice. Quickly, the Rookie started causing trouble again in Holland Valley. Since John could catch him once, he could certainly catch him again. After several meetings, the Rookie gradually learned about John's past. It turned out John had been abused by his parents since childhood. The repeated beatings made John gradually numb to pain, and he even began to enjoy being mistreated, hurting himself in the process. It wasn't until the father formed the cult that John realized his own selfishness, leading him to make others enjoy the same pain. But even after capturing the Rookie, John's fear of the father's words about atonement prevented him from inflicting lethal harm. Thus, the novice eluded capture repeatedly. In his vexation, John sees an opening. He conducted a raid on Cumo town with his zealot followers, detaining the novice and the dark cleric, among others, to subdue their will He dispossessed the Dark Cleric of his Bible, demanding they recite the cult's radical verses. As some followers defied, John ripped away their clothing. Witnessing John's savagery, the Dark Cleric reluctantly passed his Bible to the novice, having secretly replaced it with one that contained the way to salvation. Chaos erupted within the church, suddenly, and John took flight. The liberated novice pursued doggedly. The devotees in Holland Valley rallied to obstruct the novice, scarcely enabling John to escape by aircraft. As John ascended beyond reach, possibly needing a telescope, the resolute novice tracked him by land. Ultimately, John was forced to land, devoid of his safeguard. In the tenacious grip of the novice, John was as vulnerable as a beginner, yet remarkably John's physical fortitude was noteworthy. He took a significant hit from AC4, but still clung to life. Did you ever stop to think about that? Most consider him unhinged, yet he remained sane. Desire is key. You don't believe you don't care, right? The novice player just focused on the thrill of battling, almost wiped out the extremists in Holland Valley, and suddenly forgot about the Doomsday Bunker. So without hesitation, the novice turned towards John's Doomsday Bunker. By then, the extremists in Holland Valley were already at the end of their resources, with only those inside the bunker offering extreme resistance. The father indeed had prepared a vast amount of weapons and supplies within the bunker. Are you ready for the apocalypse? Spinach Bird couldn't handle that much. Local residents and the female officer were imprisoned in the shelter. The fanatics never thought anyone more fanatical with explosives would approach them. This shattered the cultists' mental barriers and brought them a taste of what they saw as the end times. Inside, the rookie saved a distressed female officer who had suffered terribly, and the shelter was destroyed by the rookie. Holland Valley was now in the hands of the resistance, and from there the rookie turned the Hembian River to the East Faith Zone where the bliss plants grew. The bliss plants manipulated the followers on a spiritual plane. Each collapse of the novice was due to bliss influence. The novice's next goal is Henbane River's prison, where the resistance is fighting the cult. The siege broke when the novice arrived. Inside, the novice found the old sheriff, not seen since the crash. He had been to Fate's area, resisted the bliss thanks to the prison's resistance, unlike the marshal who succumbed to the mind control. Immersed in a world of freedom, even the old sheriff, who was used to big scenes, couldn't help but shiver at the mention of faith. So now, the novice's task is to open up a front for the resistance in Henbane River. For the novice now, clearing out any cultist and destroying extreme plant fields discovered is second nature. Anyway, no one can survive under a barrage of firepower. Seeing this, Faith surely wouldn't let the novice run amok on her territory, so she too made the novice feel the allure of extreme plants. And in the hallucination, the novice learned about Faith's past. It turned out that Faith had a tragic childhood, being excluded by neighbors, bullied by friends, and even abused by family. Thus, Faith could only rely on extreme plants for solace until meeting the father. The father did not despise Faith and embraced her, making her a member of the family. Midnight, he accepted Base as a member of the family, so he wanted other believers to also feel the joy and freedom brought by extreme plants. That's why Base took the rookie to the father's statue, even bringing the marshal along, guiding the rookie to take a leap of faith. When the rookie woke up, he found the failed leap of faith participants everywhere. Faith couldn't even spare a pile of hay for them, and the rookie was suspected of being dragged into another hallucination. Faith tried to convince the rookie of the goodness of the extreme cult, and the father wanted the rookie to believe that the apocalypse was coming. To this end, they had the mind-controlled marshal personally persuade the rookie, but he remained unmoved and managed to overpower the marshal. Returning, the old sheriff wanted to use drugs to restore the marshal's sanity, but the marshal insisted he was fine and just needed some rest. The group reluctantly agreed. This time, the rookie let himself go completely, starting a major purge of extreme cult elements in Blackwood. Where he passed, no believer survived, and even the City Hall statue was destroyed. Seeing that extreme plans had no effect on the battle-hardened rookie, Faith was truly anxious and dragged the rookie into another hallucination. The mind-controlled marshal attacked the warden of the resistance, even opened the prison gates, and then committing suicide. The old sheriff was taken into hallucination by Faith after the prison was captured. At this moment, the old sheriff's face was beaming with happiness. Hard to imagine how joyful he must have been. As the rookie still refused to join the extreme family, Base initiated a battle with the rookie in the hallucination. This seemingly miraculous scene couldn't faze the materialist rookie, was turned into a US, was overwhelmed by firepower, completely breaking down and deciding to lay down in the river, ending her life. With Fate's death, no other extreme believers could stop the rookie. He charged into the Doomsday Bunker, producing euphoria, rescuing the old sheriff along the way. The second Doomsday Bunker was also destroyed by the rookie, allowing the resistance to occupy Henbane River region. With the resistance gaining the upper hand in Hope County, they set their sights on the Whitetail Mountains in the north. Because the Whitetail Mountains were mostly mountainous, the rookie decided to skip the on-foot trek, taking an armed helicopter to start bombing the extreme strongholds with a slanted angle naturally not backing down. After camping, a newcomer in the hills was too indolent to trek and opted to deploy an armed helicopter to aggressively attack the extremist base. The extremists retaliated, downing the newcomer and capturing him. Upon regaining consciousness, the novice encountered the last family member of the victor, Jacob. Jacob's role is to instruct the cult's private militia on Whitetail Mountain. He holds the conviction that the feeble must be cold, frequently subjecting followers to various psychological experiments. The victor came once more, recounting his history to the novice, aiming to convince him to change his ways. It turns out that years ago, the government had a wife who didn't mind his poverty and often encouraged the victor, and the wife even carried his daughter. But fate played a cruel joke as the victor's wife lost her life in a car accident, and the daughter taken from her womb had only one breath left. Watching his daughter in the hospital room with tubes all over her body, the victor felt only despair and helplessness as his mental defenses had completely crumbled. The leader felt he heard a divine command, so he personally squeezed his daughter's oxygen tube, releasing her from pain. At that moment, he believed he became a spokesperson for God in his mind. So, did the leader ask Jacob to start training a novice? Under the hypnosis of Jacob's music box, the novice found himself in a training ground, starting an almost endless slaughter. Only by killing all enemies within the stipulated time could he regain consciousness. By the 7th day, the novice was unrecognizable due to hunger, even if he didn't usually eat beef noodles. He devoured the beef noodles with chives in a wolfish manner, and Jacob told the novice about his past. It turned out he was a veteran of the Gulf War. During a desert ambush, Jacob became separated from his comrade and the main unit in the desolate and foodless environment. They were trapped for 8 days, just when Jacob was completely desperate. He suddenly felt that his comrade was his only hope for survival, so the comrade became his food, allowing Jacob to walk out of the desert well-fed. Since then, he realized he needed to become stronger, and even the weak have their own role. His purpose was to make the novice understand this through training. Luckily, the resistance forces in Whitetail Mountain took desperate measures. They rescued the novice, and their leader was Eli, the chief of Whitetail Gang. The Whitetail Gang had been driven to the brink by the extremist cult, and Eli knew the novice's previously displayed skills. To reverse the dire situation, he did everything he could to seek the novice's help, even with the risk that Jacob's repeated training could make the novice lose control at any time. He was willing to try. Evidently, Eli's choice was correct. After the novice picked up his weapons again, he started bombing the extremist cult, and in a very short time, after the rookie picked up his weapon again, he began bombing the extreme cult and quickly grew the resistance forces, gaining the power to compete against the extremists. However, his actions clearly angered Jacob, who captured him once more and forced him to continue indiscriminate killing. While eliminating the last enemy, he realized that it was actually Eli, the leader of the Tailwind Gang, who trusted him. It seems only Sauron can control the rookie, and even though Eli's men were furious, they remained rational, knowing it was all Jacob's doing. The rookie was enraged at being deceived for the first time and frantically searched for Jacob. He finally found him on a hilltop. Next, without hesitation, he pulled out a rocket launcher and started firing. Under the intense firepower, the hilltop was nearly flattened. The critically wounded Jacob could only find a more comfortable rock and gradually lost his breath. With Jacob's death, the third Doomsday Bunker was also destroyed by the rookie. Now, none of the 3 main families could escape his grasp. An extreme cult was effectively annihilated. It was time to settle all accounts. In the rookie's mind, the heartbroken Sahur had lost all his family, crying uncontrollably. The rookie couldn't care less and brought the friends he made along the way back to the church, where Sahur was captured. However, just a moment later, the rookie's friends were controlled by the Holy Father, who even held their colleague hostage. The Holy Father wanted the rookie to feel the pain of loss. With no choice left, the rookie decided to fight. Seeing it given the rookie so many chances for redemption, the Holy Father, in a fury, pushed ecstasy to the side, dragging the rookie into hallucinations, forcing him to battle his friends. As they say, friends are made under the stick. And finally, through relentless effort, the rookie awakened his friends one by one. The Holy Father had no tricks left and was defeated by the rookie with a head-on shot. Was Sauron's prophecy truly just to deceive the people? The next moment, the answer was completely revealed. It turned out Sauron's doomsday prophecy was true. Seeing this, people abandoned the thought of justice and raced to the last remaining bunker and dodged before it was too late under the Holy Father's singing. The sky turned red with mushroom cloud, as if the whole world was set ablaze. Curious about the only remaining bunker under the Master's singing, the sky was lit up crimson by a mushroom cloud, and the whole world seemed to be burning. However, on their way to escape, A tree fell directly onto their car, causing everyone except Xingfu and Rookie to die on the spot, while Xingfu dragged Rookie into the bunker. When Rookie woke up again, they found that Dodge had become a corpse, and Xingfu told Rookie that the apocalypse had really come, and the world they knew would no longer exist. Although Rookie had taken Xingfu's family, now it was just the two of them left. So from now on, Rookie was Xingfu's family. Once the world returned to normal, they would go out and build a whole new world. At this point, the strongest near view and the extreme outcome reached a conclusion in the hearts of the two, of course. The game also has another ending if when arresting Xingfu earlier, Rookie had delayed in putting on the handcuffs. The old sheriff would have realized what was happening and ordered everyone to cancel the arrest operation. Better deal with this kind of thing when we get back. The game will also have a speedrun ending. I'm the Gamers Explain. See you next time.